Happy with great pet care. Let's talk about fresh meal delivery for our cats. So you've probably seen a ton of services like this for families, for dogs, and these companies keep coming up because people are realizing that just because you're getting frozen or packaged convenient meals, that doesn't mean that you have to settle for lower quality. And I feel like cats have been left out of the conversation a little bit, but there is a company that does this for cats too. So today, I'm going to talk about Small's Cat Food, which is a fresh meal delivery service for cats. Okay, so all of their ingredients come from the United States or Canada, and the recipes are made in the United States. It also meets the standards set by the Association of American Feed Control Officials regarding pet food, and in some cases exceeds those standards, as is the case with taurine, which is essential for cats. So they have two food options. They have freeze-dried raw cat food and human-grade fresh cat food. I'm going to talk about the human-grade option first. So these meals are all natural. They are formulated specifically for cats. They are high in protein without fillers, and they offer a variety of flavors and even textures because some cats can be picky. So there's poultry, beef, and if your cat prefers a pate or a shredded option or a ground option, there are, again, those different textures. Now, these arrive frozen, which means that as soon as the package is delivered, you'll want to store it properly right away. You keep them frozen until you're ready to use them. Then you thaw them in the fridge for 24 hours before they're ready to serve. And in the fridge, it'll last 5 to 7 days. In the freezer, 1 year. The package will also tell you the ingredients. Plus, if you want to know more, it's on their website. And there's some nutrition markers along the side as well. Now, if your cat prefers dry, crunchy food, they do have raw freeze-dried meals for cats that are transitioning from kibble. We recommend, and Smalls recommends, the wet food because of the moisture, but you can use the freeze-dried option as a high-quality alternative to traditional kibble, and then ideally transition your cat to wet food or a mix of dry and wet, or also if you're traveling, these are great packets, and they make great little treat packets too. Freeze-dried cat food is dehydrated, so the moisture is removed, giving you a longer shelf life, and you can store it in the pantry versus the fridge or the freezer. Currently, the freeze-dried food is available in 3 protein crunchy poultry options, and remember, they do make great treats. Okay, so now how my cats reacted. They're not picky eaters. They pretty much eat all the proteins and textures, but they do love human food. So they immediately reacted to the smell of this because it's so fresh and ate it right up. Now they're used to having their food at room temperature, so I did heat it up a little bit, but that's optional. Also, if your cat is picky, you can start by feeding it as a snack so that they get used to it and then build your way up. But ultimately, if the cat doesn't like it, Smalls does have a money-back guarantee, so there's nothing to worry about there. And of course, as with most things, once your cat starts on a higher quality diet like Smalls, you should expect shinier fur, better energy, breath, digestion, all the good stuff. So let's talk pros and cons. Pros. It's fresh food with good ingredients. There's a variety of options and textures. It's a subscription service, so the food is automatically shipped right to your door. It's made in the United States, and there's a money-back guarantee. The cons. The packaging for the wet food isn't resealable, so you'll need a container. The wet food must be stored in the refrigerator or freezer, and freezer. And some cats can be picky. You'll also want to talk to your vet about, maybe switching their food, particularly if there's health issues involved. And depending on what kind of food you're buying now, there might be a pricing consideration. On our site, Great Pet Care, we've linked the Smalls website, so if you have any additional questions, you can check that out. They have a very extensive FAQ page. Happy feasting!